I don't have a book, but I need to add a bookmark. Just kidding. You actually don't need a real physical book to add a bookmark when you're browsing in Google Chrome. Oftentimes you'll come across websites that you particularly like and want to keep for reference. What you'd want to do there is add a bookmark. So if you'll notice here, again, these are my bookmarks right up here, and I have them in folders. If I didn't have my bookmarks in folders, I would have more than would actually fit across the screen. And we'll talk about that in a moment. But let's first go over how to add a bookmark. When you're on a web page, right here, I'm on this Getting Started with Flipgrid web page. I'd like to add a bookmark so that I can come back and find this page once again. If I go up to the Omnibox, yes, this is called the Omnibox. You probably refer to it as a search bar, but in Google, it's called the Omnibox. We're going to go to the right-hand side where you see the little star. If the star is not colored in, that means it has not been a bookmarked page. So if I click on the star, it'll ask me, it will tell me I've added a bookmark. It'll give me the opportunity to rename this page. I'm actually going to call it Flipgrid. I'm going to name it some way that I can find it quickly for myself. Then it will ask you where you would like to put it. I have folders, so I could choose any number of these folders. Right now, I'm just going to throw it in. Well, before I throw it into another folder, you could actually click on More. If I wanted to add and make a new folder, this is where I could do that. Right now, I'm going to save it in the other bookmarks folder, and I'm going to click on Save. So let's go over that one more time. I'll use a different web page. This lesson planning page from BrainPop. I don't have it bookmarked. It does not have a star. So I'm going to click here to add a bookmark. Bookmark added. I could change the name if I want. I can select the location, or I can select More to create a new folder. I'll throw this in the other bookmarks bar, and I'm going to click on Save. Now, let's just go back and look at this tab. Notice how there's the blue star. That means that there's a bookmark on this page. What if you can't find the bookmarks? This happens to more than just you. I assure you this. If you click over here on the hot dog, the 3 dots in the upper right-hand corner, you will see bookmarks. When you hover on it, it actually opens. If you click on it, it'll keep this dialog box open, and it'll say Show Bookmarks bar. If you can't find your bookmarks, let's say you don't see them at all, this is the problem here. Let me check it. Notice how it went away. A lot of people will say, I don't have a bookmarks bar. You actually do. It's just probably hidden. So to unhide your bookmarks bar, go to the hot dog, click on bookmarks, and then I want to show the bookmarks bar. Oh, thank goodness it's back. Okay, so now we're going to go back to the hot dog. We're going to go into bookmarks. This kind of shows me everything that I sort of have in a quick overview. If I go to bookmarks or bookmark manager, it'll open up an entire management system. This is where you can go and really organize things. I have a dream of actually organizing these all very well. Unfortunately, they're not organized as much as I would like. However, here we are, and this is what we're doing today. But I know that I threw that BrainPop and the Flipgrid into this other bookmarks folder. I put that in the wrong place. I really needed that, let's just say, in the Kristen folder. So now I'm going to have to go look for it. It'll probably be toward the bottom because that was most recently added. If I click on the 3 dots, I can edit, and I can change the name of it. I can copy the URL and send it to somebody else. I can actually open it from here. But if I want to move it, I can click and drag it over here to Kristen. So let's check to see if it's there. Let's click on Kristen. Oh, here it is. If I want to move it back, I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to drag it over here to other bookmarks. See how it disappeared here? And it's back over here. So that's how I've managed my bookmarks. Let's get out of this. I'm going to click on the X here. And from this bar up here, Sometimes you've added bookmarks and you're not even sure that you've added them. You might have just clicked the star accidentally. If you want to quickly get rid of something, I do know that I want to get rid of this look document here. I can right click on it and I can click on delete. I can also, did you notice here, if I right click on one of these bookmarks that I can see up here, I can say show bookmarks bar. I can click on all of these things right here. So I actually can access it really quickly. But once I've minimized that bookmarks bar, I'm kind of in a point where I need to bring it back. So let's bring that back right here. This is another good way of being able to rename or organize, copy URL addresses, anything like that. So that's a little bit more about bookmarks.